Federal prosecutors in the U.S. have indicted 3 individuals for their alleged involvement in BlackCat ransomware attacks against multiple companies. This development highlights ongoing concerns about insider threats in the cybersecurity landscape. The indictment, reported on November 4, 2025, claims that Ryan Clifford Goldberg, Kevin Tyler Martin, and an unnamed co-conspirator exploited their positions to extort 5 U.S. companies between May and November 2023. These firms included a medical device company in Florida and a drone manufacturer in Virginia, among others. Prosecutors allege that the trio used their insider knowledge to install ransomware and demand hefty ransoms, with one company reportedly paying over $1 million in cryptocurrency. Next, we'll delve into the specifics of the attacks, the individuals involved, and the potential consequences they face. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. Timeline of the BlackCat ransomware attacks. The BlackCat ransomware attacks, attributed to the accused trio, unfolded over a series of months in 2023, marking a significant escalation in cybercrime tactics. The timeline begins in May 2023, when the group launched their first attack against a Tampa-based medical device firm, demanding a staggering $10 million ransom. This initial breach set a precedent for the scale and audacity of their operations. In July 2023, the group targeted a doctor's office in California, escalating their demands to approximately $5 million. This attack not only highlighted the vulnerability of healthcare-related entities but also underscored the group's strategic focus on industries with critical data and operations. By October 2023, the attacks continued with a strike on an engineering company in California, where the ransom demand was set at around $1 million. This phase of their operation demonstrated a calculated approach, as they moved through various sectors, exploiting weaknesses in both security and response measures. The final attack occurred in November 2023 against a drone manufacturer in Virginia, with a demand of approximately $300,000. While this amount was significantly lower than previous ransoms, it illustrated the group's persistence and the ongoing threat they pose to diverse industries. Despite their aggressive tactics, the indictment reveals that the group did not successfully extort financial payments from all their targets, indicating potential weaknesses in their operational execution. Moreover, the involvement of individuals with cybersecurity backgrounds adds a layer of complexity to these incidents, raising questions about insider threats and the potential for compromised security protocols. Ryan Clifford Goldberg's alleged confession to the FBI further complicates the narrative, suggesting that personal financial motivations played a role in the attacks. As the legal proceedings unfold, the implications of these incidents extend beyond the immediate victims, highlighting the urgent need for enhanced cybersecurity measures across all sectors to combat the evolving threat landscape posed by ransomware groups like BlackCat. The recent indictments in the BlackCat ransomware case underscore the widespread ramifications of cybercrime, particularly for the organizations targeted and the broader industry. The 5 companies affected range from medical and pharmaceutical sectors to engineering and drone manufacturing, highlighting that no industry is immune to the threats posed by ransomware. For these businesses, the consequences extend beyond immediate financial losses. The attacks can lead to significant disruptions in operations, eroding customer trust and damaging reputations. For instance, a medical device company experiencing a ransomware attack could jeopardize patient safety, while a pharmaceutical firm could face delays in critical drug development or distribution. Additionally, the indictment raises pressing concerns about insider threats in cybersecurity. The accused individuals were employed in roles that should have prioritized the protection of sensitive data, yet their actions point to a troubling breach of ethical standards. This incident may prompt companies to reassess their hiring practices and internal security protocols, reinforcing the need for rigorous vetting and ongoing employee training. The legal repercussions for the accused are severe, with potential sentences amounting to decades in prison. This serves as a stark warning to others in the cybercrime landscape, indicating that the U.S. government is taking a firm stance against such activities. However, the effectiveness of these legal actions in deterring future ransomware attacks remains to be seen, as cybercriminals continue to evolve their tactics. As organizations grapple with the fallout from these attacks, the importance of robust cybersecurity measures cannot be overstated. This includes investing in advanced threat detection technologies, developing comprehensive incident response plans, and fostering a culture of security awareness among employees. The stakes are high and the consequences of inaction could be dire. As the legal proceedings unfold against the indicted individuals, the broader implications for cybersecurity are becoming increasingly evident. The involvement of insiders in these ransomware attacks raises critical questions about the security protocols and vetting processes within organizations. Companies may need to reassess their hiring practices, particularly for roles that grant access to sensitive information, to mitigate the risk of insider threats. Additionally, the nature of the charges, conspiracy to interfere with interstate commerce and intentional damage to protected computers, highlights the potential for severe legal consequences. If convicted, the defendants face penalties that could reach up to 50 years in prison, underscoring the seriousness with which authorities are treating cybercrime. This could serve as a deterrent for other potential offenders in the cybersecurity landscape. The cooperation of Digital Mint and Signia with law enforcement may set a precedent for how companies respond to internal threats. Their proactive approach could encourage other firms to adopt similar transparency and collaboration with authorities when facing cybersecurity incidents. This shift could foster a more robust framework for addressing cybercrime, emphasizing collective responsibility among organizations. Furthermore, the indictment comes at a time when the FBI is intensifying its focus on ransomware operations. The ongoing investigation into Digital Mint's former employee suggests that the agency is not only targeting the perpetrators but also examining the environments that allow such crimes to flourish. This comprehensive strategy may lead to more stringent regulations and better resources for law enforcement, ultimately enhancing the overall cybersecurity posture across industries. Lastly, the financial motivations behind these attacks, as revealed in Goldberg's confession, point to a growing trend where personal financial distress drives individuals to engage in cybercrime. Understanding these motivations can inform prevention strategies, prompting organizations to implement employee support systems that address financial and mental health issues, thereby reducing the likelihood of insider threats. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.